Welcome to Pressing Matters. I'm your host, Jamal Radio Raheem. Now, Pressing Matters is a show about physical media, whether it's vinyl, DVD, CD, whether I'm interviewing somebody, showing you my collection. As long as we're talking about physical media, especially vinyl, that's what you're going to get on Pressing Matters. Now, this episode, I am showing y'all some DVDs that I recently got. I got a whole bunch of them joints. So, without further ado, let's get it, shawty. All right, let's get into these DVDs that I got. First DVD, 10 Things I Hate About You. Now, I held out on watching this movie for a long time because of one movie by Julia Stiles, was it Saving the Last Dance? Hated that movie. And I had it out for her for the longest, and I'm sorry to her. I need to apologize to that white woman. She didn't deserve the way I used to just view her. Because when I watched this movie, I was like, classic. Immediately, classic. The moment I watched this movie, I've been trying to find this on DVD in person for the longest, and I finally found it. Had to go grab it. You got Heath Ledger in here putting on a great performance. R.I.P. to one of the GOATs. You know what I'm saying? This is such a good movie. Like if you got a date night, you want to put on a rom-com, something you just chill. Put this on. Actually, maybe don't put this on because you're probably going to end up watching the whole movie. If this is on, it don't matter what point in the movie that it's in. I'm watching the whole thing. What a classic. And I don't throw classic around too often, guys. Next, Roll Bounce. Beautiful cast. You know what I'm saying? And you got such a great cast. You got Mike Epps, Charlie Murphy, Nick Cannon's in here, Megan Good. Oh God. You got Bow Wow. You got what's his name? The dude who plays Sweetness. He looked the same for like 20 years. That man did not age. But the great cast is what I'm saying. I love these movies like this because it showcases like black culture so well. Like this movie has a special place in my heart because of that. You know what I'm saying? This blackness. That's what I think when I watch this movie, man. Shout out to Bow Wow too. You don't get your credit as a rapper or an actor. Love don't cost a thing. Christina Milian in this movie was so damn fine. Like she's still beautiful to this day. But this movie, nobody was seeing her. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. But this movie is like a great like how the storytelling, how he goes from a nerd to that guy, then he loses it all, then he gets his girl back and all that type of stuff. It's one of them movies. Nick Cannon, he can play a nerd so well. Maybe that's because he kind of is nerdy. He's kind of corny, but like it works in this movie. Love don't cost a thing. Breaking All the Rules. Underrated. Like I had this movie before, left it at my ex's. I'm never going to get it back. It is what it is. But this movie, underrated. This is an underrated rom-com. You got Gabrielle Union, bad. You got Morris Chestnut, ladies love him. You know what I'm saying? Jamie Foxx, who I think is the most talented person in Hollywood, can sing, can act, can rap, can do comedy. He can do it all. Drama. You know what I'm saying? Like this movie though is just so great how the storytelling in here and like he's breaking all his rules of love. You know what I'm saying? And who don't want love? And this is honestly like the realest depiction of love because you might have all these rules that you set and all these things that can't happen. When you find that person, you're going to be breaking rules that you didn't think. Trust. This is coming from me, who has broken rules that I said I would not tolerate in a relationship. When you in love, you will tolerate some stuff. That's all I'm going to put right there. Hustle and Flow. It's hard out here for a pimp when you're trying to get this money for a friend. Come on. And then whoop that trick. I ain't playing ho. If you violate, you gotta go. I done held in another. All right, let me stop. I haven't heard that song in so long. I'm about to listen to it right after we get done recording. I ain't lying to you. This movie like I wouldn't say it's a classic. I wouldn't even say it's a great movie. It is a movie I love though, and I have nostalgia. Anytime I watch this movie, man. Ludacris's character in here is such a dickhead too, such a dickhead. But Hustle and Flow, you know what I'm saying? Come on, come on, Baps, Baps. I want Halle Berry to do another movie like this. This I need her to do another movie like this. RP to what's her name too? Natalie. I forgot her last name. She did pass away. RP to her. This movie right here, it should be on BET all the time, all the time. Like these Black American princesses, man. I watched this movie so many times. Like this movie is just it. I want another movie like this from Halle Berry. She was so funny in here to me. This movie is it's one of them ones, man. If you black and you haven't seen Baps, go watch it. Go watch it. If you even not black and you want to watch a good movie, watch Baps. You know what I'm saying? Next movie. This is actually a movie I haven't saw. I bought it because I know the historical references. I know the how people talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And that is Hollywood Shuffle. I have seen clips from this movie. Honestly, I know pretty much the whole movie because I've watched so many clips from it. Robert Townsend is somebody that I'm such a huge fan of his. I think that he represents us good. I think that his storytelling is always good. I think that anything that he has his fingerprints on is going to be a classic. Like I never watched this movie in its entirety, like sat down and watched it in its entirety, but I can guarantee you that this movie is a classic. I can guarantee it. And I haven't even seen it yet, but I bought it so I will watch it. You know what I'm saying? I bought it so I'm like, you have no reason not to watch it now because you spent money. And one thing about me, I don't spend money on stuff that I'm not gonna watch, eat, play music, play the games. If I'm buying it, I'm using it. You feel me? You feel me? And this last movie that I got, Fruitvale Station, um, Michael B. Jordan. This is telling a story about Oscar Grant. Unfortunately, we live in a world where we still see black people, not just black men or women, kids, are being unjustly killed. I live in the Bay Area now, so this hits very close. I've been to the station. I've been on the BART. BART police do be tripping, but that story is such a story that hit me very deeply. One, because when it happened, I'm around the same age. Um, yeah, it's just sad. It's a sad story. If you don't know the story of Oscar Grant, um, he was a young man who was gunned down by the police unjustly, and you see it happen all the time. And it's not a movie that I'm probably going to watch. Um, I don't know if I'm going to watch it a lot. Um, it is a movie that I think that you should see it at least once. I've seen it, and I was like, I need to have this in my collection. I need this because it's such the messages in the movie, the story, and it's something that's relevant today. Unfortunately, that it is still relevant today. Unfortunately, we are still seeing black men, black people die in the hands of police. We are still seeing it. We've seen nothing happen. Laws aren't changing. In fact, it feels like they're getting worse. So like we're under more attack, under scrutiny, under this current administration that I hate with all of my being. But yeah, Fruitvale Station, Michael B. Jordan, that's probably one of his best roles. Outside of Sinners, because he killed that shit. But what a great movie. Um, I didn't want to get too. I saw myself the direction I was going, and I'm trying to. The mood needs to be livened up. You know what I'm saying? So I probably should have had this movie earlier in my when I was talking about it because I don't want to end on like a sad note. But this has been Pressing Matters. I've been your host Jamal Radio Raheem, man. These are the DVDs I got, man. I want to do more episodes like this where I talk about DVDs. I want to interview people. I'm probably gonna interview my boy and talk about DVDs and stuff. I might do a DVD tag and stuff like that, man. But I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all on another episode of Pressing Matters, man. Peace.